Hi friends, it's Reverend Ben, and this is your weekly video. I usually invite you all to breathe with me, and I'm going to do that, but it'll be combined with our chalice lighting. A lot of you remember Reverend Dr. Angela Yarber, who was a member of this congregation, um, and I was looking for something related to the inauguration, and Angela said this during the inauguration in 2020 when she was in Hawaii. It's very women-centric. It was for an audience of women, but I like it so much, I wanted to use it. So first she says, I invite you to take a deep breath with me, and I do the same. She says, as you inhale, look inward. As you exhale, look around you. Take one more breath together. Angela says, as you look around you, you come face to face with those who truly bless this gathering, the subversive sisterhood of saints, gathered in all our radical diversity, marching, protesting simultaneously, enraged and hopeful. We cannot do this work alone. It must be done together as we invoke the spirits of revolutionary holy women who have paved the way before us, whose lives, legends, and legacies enliven our work today. From Audre Lorde, who reminds us, I am not free while any woman is unfree, even when her shackles are very different from my own. From Sappho to Sojourner Truth, who had the audacity to ask, as a black woman in the 1850s, ain't I a woman? Can you hear her voice rising among us as we endeavor to create a world where all are free to sing their hope-filled songs? Our liberation means very little without liberation for our trans, genderqueer kindred. Our justice is not true justice if it is not intersectional. In the words of the Black trans prophet Marsha P. Johnson, no pride for some of us without liberation for all of us. Expand your embrace, subversive sister saints. Take a deep breath. Lift up your hearts. Spread your arms wide and hold your head high. You are worth every inch of space you occupy in this world. Justice and beauty will come, I am convinced, when revolutionary, holy women take up more space in the world. May it be so. Thank you, Reverend Dr. Angela. That was just what I needed today. Hopefully, just what you all need. It is Tuesday morning as I record this video, and I spent yesterday doing things very not inauguration related. Had a spectacular breakfast sponsored by I believe it was called the Negro Women's League, and then marched with many of you, had breakfast with many of you at the Coliseum, and then marched with many of you on the MLK march. That was a perfect way for me to spend the day. I know some of you were up in Washington, D.C., marching on the Women's March or the Poor People's March, and I thank you for that work. And it's a hard time, even avoiding anything. Just sort of hearing about clips of what happened, it's I have a physical and emotional reaction to that man, to his voice, to his name, to the picture of his face, and I know I'm not alone. So I am glad that we are in this together. You can submit things for this video up until 9 a.m. on Mondays, and we got a lot of exciting things going on, including the Cold Night Shelter. Happened last night. It's happening tonight. Please email Sabina von Alloch if you're interested in helping. The Cold Night Shelter will not take place on Wednesday night, but it might take place on Thursday and Friday. So it's a good time to contact her if you're willing to do that kind of work. On Thursday, there may be a gathering for people involved with fast. So if you're a fast member, be in touch with me. I'm not sure the details about that, but it was tentatively scheduled for 3 o'clock at the First Baptist Church of St. Pete. I'm going in the wrong order. So that's on Thursday. Tomorrow, Wednesday, even though it's my day off, I will be coming in because at 11 a.m. there's a Roe v. Wade visibility event sponsored by the National Organization for Women and others. I will be there with the UU St. Pete banner, and it would be lovely to be visible with some of you. Then back to the linear time on Friday, of course, is the Sunset Supper. You can volunteer for that. And Sunday, we have a delightful worship service. I'm really excited about our guest speaker and our guest musician. It's called Living in Harmony, Easier Sung Than Done. So David Roth is going to come back to our community to sing and speak about what it's like to communicate and engage with our human family in these complicated times. I'll be leading worship, but alongside Sandra Moss. But I think David's going to do the most of the heavy lifting, and I'm really looking forward to it. After worship on Sunday is the second membership class. We had 18 people take the new member class this past Sunday. I know a couple of you said you're just taking the class because you want to learn and are not interested in membership, but that means there might be many new members, and I'm very excited for that. Now, if you are interested in being a member, but you missed last Sunday, come this Sunday. It's from 12 to 2. It will be in the sanctuary, and we can make up the first class some other way. There's also a fourth Sunday gathering for the racial justice team at the same time. That will be in Conway South. And that brings us to next week. The fourth Monday Covenant group on Monday. The Racial Justice Monthly Book Club on Tuesday. I am cheating. I am going over the church calendar rather than actually do the work of gathering all these things together, because I know it's happening on Saturday, February 1st. It's the first Living the Pledge workshop sponsored by the Racial Justice Team. I'm taking it. Our board president, Trish, is taking it. I'm really excited about this Living the Pledge workshop. It'll be from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. In Conway, and I believe we're meeting 3 times for that amount of time on 3 concurrent Saturdays. And like I said, I can't wait to take this, and I think you should too. The next Saturday, February 8th, there will be, in fact, that same racial justice team class, but we will also have for the national, or I believe maybe it's International Trafficking Day of Prayer and Education at 2 p.m. We're going to have an event in the sanctuary. This is co-sponsored by UU St. Pete and Ariana's workplace, so I'm excited for that partnership. So if you want, take the Living the Pledge workshop from 9 to 1, then stay, have a short lunch or something, and then join us for our Trafficking Day of Prayer and Education. I'm usually in the office Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays, and I would love to talk with you. So give me an email or call and set up an appointment. And when we extinguish a chalice like this one, that's when we have an opportunity to ignite it in ourselves. And that flame inside ourselves is an unquenchable flame. So let's keep that going until we see one another again. Blessings. See you soon.